Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
Bit of a workaholic, do you reckon? He's obviously famous, bit driven.
I'd
Trying to find somewhere
there were still
quiet.
places like this.
Oh dear.
Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
What is that fella doing?
Keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
What are you doing? What are you peeping at? What's with the flashy light? Have we got...
Coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Ooh.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
We're going to pass by the shifty-looking gentleman to get to the interesting one. There's a thermos flask.
I can't believe it.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You
The world's worst Hells Angels. Is there a bike outside? Sure. Stick it on there.
You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up.
Because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder
It
you
does
in
that.
your
Get
sleep.
stuck. Yeah. You need to give it a good solid whack. Yes. That's my favorite tune.
Oh, lead me into new skills in the game.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Repeated clicking.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Oh god, this is going to be a copyright strike in this game, isn't it? No, get away from the music! I can't hear it! What are you doing? Hello? Lady?
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am.
Oh.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find
You don't
Stuckey,
wanna die,
to get the
do
key
you?
and get out as soon as
Worse.
possible. The waitress was giving me a headache.
But he
Overeager
didn't
fans
listen.
always did.
Okay, so we have... we're very Twin Peaks here. We've got Crazy. We haven't got Log Lady. We've got
Change the ball.
Lamp
This is
Lady,
what happens when
who is, of course, the only sensible goddamn person in the whole... Well, she's not sensible, but she knows something's going on. Just get me away from the lime and the coconut song. YouTube don't like it. Some scumbag licensing company's going to say, we own that song. You have to pay your dues for it. We're going to advertise on your video. You go ahead, mate. You go ahead and get your 0.001 pennies out of my video. Good luck to you.
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
I didn't look so bad, no, she there. I love the way she handed the card out. I'm going to have to practice that. How to give my
Lake is a special
someone my business card from now on.
inspired.
Here's my business card. I love it. It's great. Very like the world's most worst slow motion trick. Is she still here? Okay. She's got a lamp with her.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then I'm...
No, live in the coconut. Blah, 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 blah.
Even
Oh
that
God.
sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
The Andersons, they're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Just get me away from the lime and the coconut. Yeah, I know, sorry first. I'd love to talk to you, but you know. Oh, she's bibbing at us. Stop nagging, lady.
Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in
Oh,
case.
thank goodness. Uh-oh.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
Uh-oh.
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would
Right.
make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, don't cause trouble,
We can
Alice.
talk about
You got
this
us out
later.
here.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time
Oh, I
ago.
see.
I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
He's in the doldrums. He's got the writer's block. Or something else.
Every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Copyright strike! Roy Orbison. Thanks, Roy. I can't do anything about it.
Wow.
You know, I like Far Cry 3 a lot, and I really enjoyed Blood Dragon as a mad game. And the only reason I didn't Let's Play it, just on its own, was because of the music at the start. Because you know, I try to avoid music and copyright strikes, and just like, but I'm so tired of it. I can't be bothered anymore. Just let it happen. You know, it's gonna happen anyway. So I'm sorry if you're seeing adverts on my videos. I hate adverts. I hate marketing and I hate adverts. Okay, but I'm sorry. You know, put a blocker on. It's fine. Don't worry about it. If you can't block it, I'm really sorry. But I didn't want to cut all the music out of the game. There's a lot of good music in here, and I don't want to ruin it. Anyway, on with the game.
Gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
I was going to make fun of that, but no, she's got an actual phobia. So I know what phobias. I mean, I've got a few phobias, and
Are you sure you read the directions right? It's nothing like in the brochure. It said near the lake, not on it.
oh,
Don't get me wrong. This is so much better. It's wonderful. Our own private island.
yeah, my wife has phobias of things like claustrophobia and things like that. So I understand that. You know, things like she's had things before now where she's gotten. It sounds silly, but she's tried to take a jump, like a tight jumper off, and got it stuck on her head. Puts her in a terrible panic. And if you've got claustrophobia, you might recognise something like that. It's just like the enclosed space, and it's just even something as simple as that can be stressful. Anyway, this is lovely. That I like this. I like being near water. Not too much still water. This is moving a little bit. It's probably a too small patch of land, but I like it. I like the. I like seclusion. Loads of there's a lot of crows. Crows are a problem. Not because they're good animals. I like crows, but they're very territorial, and you don't want to pee them off. Oh, Birdleg Cabin. Okay. Why Birdleg? Is it Birdleg Lake? Or the shape of the island, maybe? Or something else? I don't know. Yeah, very, very, very Amityville. Not spooky at all. I'm sure it won't go Monster House at some point and climb out of the ground. Start trying to eat us. They're good. They're good looks.
Let's take a look inside.
Good stock of logs. Do we have to go inside yet? Can I do you mind if I Oh.
The island had once been the site for a love story. maybe it would be that again.
I've got a generator. Okay, it's got a flashy green light on it. Oh! Sorry, mouse. I moved everything out of the way and I'm still... The way my mouse works, so I lift it in the air, so I have to adjust it. It's gotten too close to the edge of the table and it does that, which is annoying. I shall try not to. Cellar! Get with your souls.
Come on,
Death by
honey,
dawn,
get the door
death
open
by
so we can get a
dawn.
look inside.
I'm sure it's not that sort of cabin. Don't worry about it. Rusty old lock. Push it then.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
No,
Sure thing. I'm on it.
not a clue. It's fine. A little bit of problem solving.
The
Whoa!
generator had been connected to the power cable.
Okay. Let there be light. Achievement unlocked. I like it. It's very instinctive. You know, I know it's not particularly difficult. The way that's moving around, disturbing. But even for a dummy like me, it's quite instinctive. It's like, oh, I know what to do there.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
I don't want to walk. I want to have a pee. I'll maybe look around for a bit. Oh, beautiful.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work.
Sure.
I thought we could be happy here.
You're a writer. I can't...
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
You're a writer. I don't believe that you could ever not be a writer. It shapes everything about you when you have something that part of your life. It'll be the same for everybody. I mean, I was a long time ago a scientist, and I can't help but think about things in a scientific way. It's just part of me now. And the same thing for anyone, as a mechanic or an artist. It's just how you are. So you're not going to forget about being a writer. You just need to... I've got my torch? No. I haven't got any items yet. You just need to accept it and work with it, but you don't forget about it. That's just stupid. Unless you're going to... Oh, there's something up there. Unless you're going to change in tide to do something else. You have another passion in life that you want to do. That's the only way you're going to get around it. So you're on a fruitless chase here, but... well, whatever. The whole point is, of course, he's having problems because he's not seeing it clearly. And maybe we are. Maybe.
Alice?
Huh.
Honey?
That's a rocking horse. Could do with a bit of a... Oh, I feel like that's something else that's part of me is trying to fix things up. I'd love to sand that down and repaint it. The urge. I'm sure the fact that she's scared of the dark is not going to be a factor in this game whatsoever. I do like that on holiday, by the way. I love something Snowy Hills and Bellevue Change. I do like books when someone provides books on holiday. One of the first ever holidays we had abroad when I was very little was in Portugal, in the Algarve, and we had a really super nice apartment. It was like, I know I'm treating this like a Viscera video, I'm sorry, but it's that sort of game. It's inspiring to talk like that about these things rather than just rushing through the game. We were on like almost the top floor. The little block of flats had like 16 floors. We were on the 15th. The 16th was the owners of the building, the penthouse up there, but we had virtually a penthouse as well. It was a beautiful apartment. I loved it. It was so good. Many years ago. And one of the first things I remember, apart from the amazing thing of being abroad for the first time ever, as like 8 or 9 years old, was they had all these books there to read. And I loved reading those books. I read them more than the books I took on holiday with me. And I love that if you go somewhere they give you books, it's often a mixture of good ones and bad ones. But sometimes you find things that you wouldn't normally read. Not just the usual crappy Jackie Collins and chuck that on the fire, for goodness sake. You know, some good stuff on there as well. Anyway.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of it before.
That's what I mean, see? Kept from sleep, in her dreams to prevail. And that one says, The Temple of Shadow and Mist. In her dreams to prevail, kept from sleep. Don't know. Don't know what sort of theme of book they might be. Labyrinths of Me. Sounds like a psychological like analysis of memory and thought. The Temple of Shadow and Mist. Kept from sleep. Don't know. Not sure what sort of book. Oh, sorry. Not sure what books they might be. Anyway, Alice? Where the hell are you, lady? Crows are outside. I want to see what's out here first, because I want to see that sparkly, that shiny. Oh, there's a radio.
The old door had played a trick on me. Alice wouldn't have come out in the dark.
What?
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. But we'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Oh,
Well,
God.
hello, Rose.
No.
I know who that famous artist is.
Ah, you baggage.
My favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh,
Small town, though. I mean, it was going to happen anyway.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too.
No,
I
Pat.
got the secrets out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
The only good thing is, of course, that... The only good thing is, of course, that... I'll listen to the music, that was all. We're not where everyone thinks we should be. In fact, in theory, I reckon no one knows where we are. Apart from creepy old... lady, here's my card. That lady. So, but I think not being found by the... I want to see the rest of the house now. Not being found by the... There's a thermos in there! Door! Not being found by... Oh, okay, we can get back in. Not being found by... what do you call it? The... by the people is like the least of our problems right now. Did I see a thermos and didn't pick it up? I did, didn't I? There was one in the diner, wasn't there, or something? And I missed it. Or did I? I don't know. Anyway. Thermos. Why thermoses? Why pick up a thermos? I don't get that. What? There's got to be a meaning behind it. I don't know what it is. I'm going to go a bit more outside. Yeah, Alice wouldn't be out here, so we've got to find her. Let's have a little bit of a poke around then. Little dock, little jetty. What's the difference between a dock and a jetty? Jetty sticks out. A dock could be anywhere, I guess.
The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking
It's just
in
a
the depths
deep
below.
lake, Chumples. It's fine. Calm down. Bleh! I told you, we're not playing. We're not at Innsmouth, okay? There's no fish people down there. There's no lake monster. Don't be silly. Can I jump in? No. Just the urge. Just a simple urge to jump in the water. It's fine. Nothing happened. Game is not going to let me do that. Run up the stairs. No? Let me run up the stairs? Let me run anywhere. Fine. Done that. We've done this. Any more stuff to look at? Needs a bit of house flipping, doesn't it? That doesn't match for a start.
I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Oh, okay. I'll be there in a minute. I'm busy checking the cellars and things. It better be anything sexy, okay? I don't know if I can have that in a game. It's a pair of trousers. Is this an R-rated game? I'm very shy. Hold on.
Surprise!
Oh, crap. Goodness for that.
What is this?
I guess I have a small
Uh-oh.
confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice. You... Everyone
Hey,
keeps...
hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic.
Oh, you scheming
He
baggage.
specializes in helping artists. Maybe
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not...
I like his
Alan?
face there.
Alan?
Uh-oh.
Don't, just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. God damn it. I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Couples. You idiot. I didn't see what that flash was behind me. Diver's Isle. Nice. Okay.
Alice? Alice? Alice!
Uh-oh. Right. Okay, let's break this down. So I thought that she was getting us here to relax. And the idea was that we weren't going to do any more writing. And she was, she was helping out with that. She didn't want us to stress about it anymore. Get away for a while. Go do some stuff. Don't listen to your blimmin' agent talking about writing more books. Have a break. And then she flipped part of the way and she said in the car, like, what about writing again? And then she's got this whole scheme about getting us out here to see some shrink ahead. But, whatever the reasons, I mean, she's misjudged it terribly. But, when he got angry was when we saw a flash of something, a spooky figure, and the lights went. So therefore, he is somehow causing this. The monster's inside him. Like, he's the one who's risking his life. Not necessarily his life, but his wife's life. Something's darkened inside him. What it might be, I don't know. If he's somehow haunted, he somehow told a story that he's real, or he's somehow affected by the ghost, or the ghost here is feeding on his negative emotions. I don't know. I'm just throwing this stuff around. You know what I'm like. Okay. Right, okay.
All the lights were out.
Coming.
Alice, I'm
Nice
coming.
bats.
It's all right. I'm coming.
Oh, they're monsters. Okay, I didn't realise that. Calm down, lady. Wasn't expecting that. Well, they're the crows. Ah, damn it. I thought I could dodge it. I can't really dodge it very well, that, but they're not doing much damage.
Alice?
Okay.
Alice? Oh no!
Crap. Jump in! Good instinct. Hope you're a good swimmer. I bet that's bloody cold in there.
Keep going.
Wake up.
Alice?
We're in a car?
Waking
What?
up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one
What?
nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
What part of reality are we actually in here?